Welcome to the podcast for Brain and Cortland in the morning on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Save big on your Thanksgiving feast, all in the Baker's app. Buy 2, get 3 free on 12 packs of delicious Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Then get a juicy frozen grade A honeysuckle turkey for 89 cents a pound. Limit 1 with a $25 additional purchase, all with your card. Shop these deals at your local Kroger today, or tap the screen now to download the Baker's app to save big today. Baker's, fresh for everyone. Prices and product availability subject to change. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Cowboy songs. Latest from George Burge. Good morning, Braden and Cortland with you on a Wednesday. Cortland, of course, off today. She is back home in Michigan, beginning her Thanksgiving holiday break. And I think we're all looking forward to a break. If you get a break from work, of course. If you don't, then this week isn't really that different from any other week. Although hopefully you get together with your family or your friends and get to enjoy some fantastic Thanksgiving food. We'll be doing that on Thursday with my side of the family. And then on Saturday, we'll be getting together with Holly's side of the family. So, yeah, I know, 2 Thanksgivings in 3 days. Will I be able to handle it? The answer is, of course I will. Of course I will. Will there be regrets? Most certainly. Will there be mistakes made? Absolutely. But that's okay. Wear loose-fitting pants and everything feels better. So, yeah, no Cortland today. No Cortland Secret Sound at 7:45 because why insult her with better sound effects than she normally graces us with on a Wednesday morning? A reminder, too, today's your last day to win Brantley Gilbert tickets this week. Coming up at 7:10 with some Brantley Okie. Our business office is closed on Thursday and Friday, so no contesting after today. So if you want to win, you better listen in. It's Braden Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Hardy and give heaven some hell. It's Braden Cortland on a Wednesday morning. And I just cannot believe the fact that we are giving somebody a chance to go to see the Sand in My Boots Music Festival in Alabama next year. It's our flyaway. You enter the codes on the K-Hawk app. Our grand prize winner is going to get to go see this Morgan Wallen-led music festival in 2025. Morgan will be there, Post Malone, Brooks and Dunn, Hardy, Bailey Zimmerman, and more. It's going to be a crazy time. Our grand prize winner gets 2 weekend passes. You'll see every single act there, May 16th through the 18th in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Weekend hotel accommodations, round-trip airfare, and, of course, $500 in spending cash. I've got your first code to get entered. Coming up this morning at 8:20. Make sure you've got your K-Hawk app ready to go. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. U-Time from Scotty McCreary. Good morning. It's Braden Cortland in on a Wednesday. Getting set for the Thanksgiving holiday. A big travel day today as a lot of people taking off and heading to their Thanksgiving Day destinations. And if you're wondering about weather, at least here in Iowa and the Midwest, it's chilly, but it looks great. No snow in the forecast today, tonight, tomorrow, actually right through the weekend and into next week. Our next chance of snow coming next Wednesday into Thursday. And I got to tell you something that really kind of gets me fired up. If you've listened to the show for a long time, you know that I can turn into a bit of a weather junkie. Cortland calls me a junior meteorologist from time to time. I have no official weather training other than the fact, I grew up on a farm, and I like to think that farmers pay a little bit closer attention to the weather than maybe the average person. So I grew up with my dad always paying very close attention to what weather and weather patterns were doing. Our livelihood depended on it. And also I find it interesting. And so I always get a little upset when you see on social media these posts saying, oh, watch out, potential winter storm, potential snow. I mean, listen, when it's in the 30s, there's always the potential, right, for some sort of freezing precipitation. I get it. But there's been some talk of this, weekend or Thanksgiving snowstorm. Not here. Where's it at? Now, earlier in the week, when you were looking at the extended forecast, I know they were talking about a chance of some light snow into today and also another chance over the weekend. Well, our friends over at KCRG TV9, our local weather leaders, they've got no snow in the forecast until the middle of next week. So I don't know where all this doom and gloom comes from sometimes when it comes to weather forecasting. I get it. We're all looking for people to view our product. We all want clicks. But I don't believe in doing that when it comes to informing people with the correct information. The weather isn't something that you can exaggerate or should exaggerate. You need to prepare people. Okay, I'm going to get off my weather soapbox and just tell you today looks okay. Cloudy and a high of 41. Tomorrow on Thanksgiving, partly cloudy and a high of 32. Yeah, that's right. Your turkey will be frozen, no matter if it's indoors or outdoors tomorrow. So it's Braden Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids, number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Beautiful as you from Thomas Rhett. Good morning. It's Braden Cortland. Cortland off today. Getting ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. I talked about the fact that today's our last day for on-air giveaways. But, man, if you're hanging out over the holiday weekend and you want to win some concert tickets, do we have some great chances to on our website and the K-Hawk app. One of those contests ends on November 30th, and that is the chance to win a pair of track tickets to go see Hardy at the Great Jones County Fair in Monticello. That's the Saturday night, July 19th concert out in Monticello. Sign up to win a pair of track tickets for Hardy on the K-Hawk app. Once again, you've got through November 30th to sign up and be a winner with your country concert leader, 98.1 K-Hawk. 8.1 K-Hawk. Ella Langley and Riley Green, and You Look Like You Love Me. Good morning, it's Brady and Cortland. I remember the first time I ever had a burger and fry and a chocolate shake over at a B-Bops restaurant in Des Moines. This has been many years ago, actually. We went to a concert, I believe it was Eric Church, and he played Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. And afterwards, we were with some friends. It was late, and we were hungry. And I think somebody said, hey, have you ever been to B-Bops? And I had never been. So we went, and we really enjoyed it. If you've never been to a B-Bops, they have currently 12 locations over. They originated in Des Moines, but they're in Ames, Urbandale, Grimes, other locations too now. 12 B-Bops restaurant locations, mainly all over in the central Iowa area. And they have double drive-thrus. They've got burgers, fries, their tenderloin, very popular, chocolate shakes. And they are expanding eastward. We're finally getting a B-Bops here in the corridor, and it's going to happen right here in Cedar Rapids. Yesterday, on what was B-Bops' 36th birthday, by the way, happy birthday, they announced that they have broken ground on a Cedar Rapids location. And this will be over at the intersections or near the intersections of Blair's Ferry Road and Edgewood Road. They're calling it, or they say it'll be out near the Fleet Farm store. They broke ground yesterday. You can probably see where they're digging up dirt out there near Blair's Ferry and Edgewood Road. And that's where the new B-Bops location will be. Of course, it will not be open until sometime in 2025, but this is pretty exciting. Their burgers, and once again, these are fast food burgers, but they've won the best burger and best fries in Des Moines for the past several years in their annual Metro Community Choice Awards. So people seem to like them. And once again, they've also got this thing called the B-Bops Belly Buster Challenge. And there's no way I could do this now where I'm at in life, but maybe in my younger days. You've got a half an hour to eat the following: 4 double bacon cheeseburgers with all the toppings. Oh, no. 2 large fries, 1 large chocolate shake, 1 large soft drink, and then at the very end, you have to do a 2-ounce shot of ranch. It says ranch must be done last. Okay, it is the Midwest after all. That is the B-Bops Challenge. You can go and try and do that. It's $50, but if you finish it, I don't know. They throw in a free coffin. B-Bops coming to Cedar Rapids. Let us know if you've ever had their burgers before. A lot of folks seem to be pretty excited about this. I'm looking forward to trying it again in 2025. All the information and the location of the Cedar Rapids B-Bops on the 98.1 K-Hawk app. K-Hawk, good morning. You are caller number 10. Way to go. What's your name?
Lori.
Lori, good morning. You've got a pair of weekend passes for County Line Country Fest happening July 31st through August 2nd of next year. Way to go.
Thank you.
Nice job, Lori. Always a great time at County Line Country Fest. That is the music festival up in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. Another great lineup this year. Dustin Lynch, Russell Dickerson, Craig Morgan, and more are going to be performing. So congrats. Your chance to win tickets to see Brantley Gilbert in Cedar Rapids. We'll do some singing, some Brantley Okie coming up at 7:10. on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Playing again from Luke Bryan. Good morning, it's Brady Cortland. Giving away more Brantley Gilbert tickets. Brantley going to be at the Alliant Energy Powerhouse Arena coming up on March 14th in downtown Cedar Rapids. It's going to be an awesome show. We've been giving away tickets this week playing Brantley Okie. Yes, we'll play you a line or two from a Brantley Gilbert hit song, and then you have to sing the next line. Sing the best you can. The most important thing, obviously, is you got to have the words right. But then you got to sing it the Brantley, too. Yeah, a little gravel in your voice. All right, enough of that. Here we go. Sing the next line of this Brantley Gilbert song.
Rock this quiet little country town, get up. Drop a tailgate on your truck.
Okay, yeah. We saved the easiest one for today. One more time.
Rock this quiet little country town, get up. Drop a tailgate on your truck.
It's all you. Caller 10 gets to sing for Brantley Gilbert tickets at 365-3698 or hit the call us button using your 98.1 K-Hawk app. Sing well, sing correctly, and you're going to see Brantley Gilbert with your country concert leader, 98.1 K-Hawk. Brady Cortland. Having folks sing for Brantley Gilbert tickets. K-Hawk, good morning. You are caller number 10.
Good morning,
Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Rochelle.
All right, Rochelle, take another listen.
Rock this quiet little country town, get up. Drop a tailgate on your truck.
Find a keg and fill your cup up.
Yeah, nicely done. It's like I got Brantley Gilbert on the phone with me, kind of, not really, but that's okay. Hey, you're going to see Brantley in Cedar Rapids in March. Way to go.
Woohoo!
Yes, Rochelle played along, got the tickets, and now she's on her merry way. So congratulations. Once again, if you want to go see Brantley Gilbert, we'll have more chances to win tickets to see that show coming up, of course, before March 14th. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Miles on it from Kane Brown. Good morning, it's Brady and Cortland. We are almost at my favorite time of year, and I've made no secrets about this, that Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday of the year. And it is because it's just the simple things, right? We get together with family or friends, and we eat some wonderful foods prepared by our people that have passed down recipes from generations. These are things we love. And yeah, there's a nap involved at some point in time. Maybe your football team plays on Thursday. I know the Packers will host the Dolphins on Thursday night at Lambeau Field in Wisconsin. And what is there not to love? It's wonderful. I love it so much. And I'm very fortunate that my family is close by and I can celebrate with them. We are very fortunate that Holly's parents are here, and a lot of her relatives are also local, and we can celebrate with them. We're having 2 Thanksgivings. One will be Thursday tomorrow, and another one will be Saturday. And I know a lot of families who are doing things like that. Maybe you've already had one Thanksgiving already. I know a lot of families and folks had them last weekend just because of travel plans and where people live and things like that. So the average cost of a Thanksgiving dinner this year, $58. Boy, no matter what the total they give you each year, it's always low. You're like, no, no, not that low. By the way, the cost of Thanksgiving dinner is down 5% this year. So enjoy those 5% savings while you're out there shopping for your goods this Thanksgiving. Although they say it when you factor in things like drinks, and you got to have drinks at Thanksgiving, don't you? It's more like $170 to $200 for Thanksgiving dinner. But I think that's why so many people end up doing what they call a potluck Thanksgiving. And that's what we do. Somebody makes the turkey and the stuffing. Typically, my mom will do that. And then my brother hosts this year. And so they'll make some dishes. Holly and I will bake some dishes. Carly, our daughter, is baking some mac and cheese this year. So everybody gets together and chips in and brings a little something. We all get together. Everybody brings an app. Everybody brings a drink to share, maybe a bottle of wine. And then it's not quite so much for everybody if you all chip in and do it together. So, however, how about this? 42% of people say they will lean on restaurants for Thanksgiving this year, while only 5% say they are going to a restaurant, which, by the way, I know we have an article up on the K-Hawk app about restaurants that are open on Thanksgiving, and I think that's a good idea. I think it's becoming more and more popular not only to go to a restaurant maybe on Thanksgiving, but to order from a restaurant and just let them do the cooking, right? Let them prepare everything and bring it all home, set it on the table and be like, here you go, let's eat. So that's becoming more and more popular. And also 1 in 5 people will attend a Friendsgiving this year, which I also think is definitely a trend that is picking up steam, and I love it. Why not? If you don't have family around, get together with friends and have a nice dinner, a nice get-together. So let us know what your Thanksgiving plans are, where you're spending it, what you're eating. You can get a hold of us on the 98.1 K-Hawk app. Cedar Rapids, #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. New from Jason Aldean, it's called Whiskey Drink. It's Brain and Cortland. Good morning. Cortland off today. She is back celebrating the Thanksgiving holiday at home. And I know that both of us are going to do this. I'm just going ahead and doing mine right now. If you have a music subscription service like Spotify, Apple Music, I have YouTube Music because my kids took over Spotify and, created their own playlists and their own favorite songs. And each year you get a year in review. And YouTube Music's came out last week, actually. And it takes a look at all of the music that you listened to over the course of the past year. It categorizes it for you. It tells you how many songs you listened to, how many minutes you spent listening to music on the app, the artists, the songs, and the albums that you listened to the most. I always find that interesting. And it's one of the questions that Cortland and I get asked quite a bit when we're out and about, whether it's at listener lunch or someplace like that. They say, hey, what do you guys listen to? And so here you go. I'm going to tell you right now, first of all, in 2024, or at least over the course of last year, I've listened to 10,113 minutes of music. It's a lot of my time spent listening to music. And so the #1 artist that I listened to in 2024, I don't think it's any great surprise. By the way, country dominated my list this year. And it doesn't always work out that way because I listen to a ton of other stuff. Whether it's Taylor, whether it's, pop artists like Sabrina Carpenter or Chappell Roan. I go all over the place with music, okay? Heavy metal, Metallica, stuff like that. Don't be afraid to experiment, folks. But I'll tell you this, country all over my top 5 artists this year. But my most listened to artist, perhaps you've heard of him. His name is Zach Bryan.
If you could see him now, you'd be proud. Though you think days you'll be. Your funeral was beautiful. I think I heard you coming.
Oh, come on now. You all listen to Zach Bryan, don't you? So a couple of reasons he was at #1. His new album, Great American Bar Scene, came out this year. Really good. Listen to that a lot. But also, Kaylee and I got to go see him in Des Moines. And my daughter, Kaylee, is a huge Zach Bryan fan. And so we listened to a lot of him before we went to the show. And then, of course, we listened to a lot of him after we went to that particular concert. So that's a reason why I think Zach was far and clear my #1 artist of 2024. The rest of my top 5 included Coetzel at #2, Post Malone at #3, hello, F1 Trillion album, anyone? #4, Keith Urban, and #5 was Morgan Wallen. So my top albums this year, like I said, Great American Bar Scene by Zach Bryan, Post Malone's F1 Trillion, and another album from Coetzel, it's called 9 Lives. And that was actually my top album of the year. But if you want to know the #1 song, the song I listened to the most in 2024, sometimes these are it's just weird how many times I listen to this song. And it's from Coetzel. By the way, the #2 song on my list was also from Co. It's High Road with Coetzel and Jesse Murph, a song that we're playing on K-Hawk right now. But my most listened to song was also from Co.
Yeah, it's kind of different than it's supposed to be, but that's damn near normal to me.
Song called Damn Near Normal. And I loved it. That's the most listened to song of 2024. I know. I was kind of surprised when I saw it myself. But if you want to take a look at my most listened to songs and artists of the year, they are up on the K-Hawk app, and you can check that out. I also left a link to a playlist of all of my most listened to songs, the 100 most listened to songs. And there's some strange ones in there. Because like I said, I bounce all over the place. If you have a song or an artist that you know you listen to a ton of in 2024, leave it on our Facebook page. Leave us a comment, too, on the 98.1 K-Hawk app.
It's time for the latest in country music news. Country Quickies with Brain and Cortland from 98.1 K-Hawk.
Okay, now listen. Reality singing television competition shows don't have a great track record all the time of being able to pick out huge stars. Sure, sometimes they nail it. Hello, Carrie Underwood, anybody? I mean, Scotty McCreery, Kelly Clarkson. But we have another person who did not have success on The Voice. And that would be, the reigning top female voice in country music, Lainey Wilson. Lainey Wilson revealing that she was rejected not once, not twice, not thrice, but 7 times. 7 times. She said she never made it to the part where the judges turn around in their chairs. It makes it kind of ironic, though, that Lainey now is back on The Voice and is a mega mentor helping out Team Reba on this season of The Voice, so you can catch Lainey and Reba on NBC. Kix Brooks has announced he's leaving. No, not Brooks and Dunn. He's leaving his national radio show, American Country Countdown, after 18 years. Kix's first show was in January of 2006, and his last show will air the weekend of December 28th and 29th. Why is he leaving? Well, here's what Kix had to say. Quote, "It's time to turn my primary focus back to writing, recording, and touring with Brooks and Dunn." Okay. By the way, fellow country radio Ryan Fox will be taking over the show starting in 2025. And finally, this Thanksgiving is going to be extra special for country star Ashley McBride. Ashley has been sober since June of 2022, and she was counting down the days and realized that she's celebrating a milestone. Ashley said, "When I was adding it all up, I wanted to celebrate my 900th day of being sober. I looked and it worked out to be Thanksgiving Day." So she goes, "I get a holiday on my sobriety day this time." So congratulations. It's certainly something to be thankful for. Congratulations to Ashley McBride, sober since 2022. Those are your country quickies this morning. It's Brady and Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids #1 for new country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Jelly Roll and I Am Not Okay. Brady and Cortland with you on a Wednesday. Yesterday, we wrapped up Lister Lunch in the month of November and for the year 2024. One final trip yesterday to Edith Lucille's Bait Shack and Wing Depot in Cedar Rapids. Shout out to Raven and her co-workers with the Parent Partners Program in Cedar Rapids. They were joining us for lunch, and man, we had a lot of food. I got a bacon cheeseburger yesterday. Burgers at Edith Lucille's are so good. If you haven't been there to try one of those, you need to. We had a lot of folks get BLTs, tenderloins yesterday, some more burgers. One of our winners got the Big Edith, which is a lot if you're looking for a burger with everything on it. So had another great time at Edith Lucille's. Thanks, Derek, and everybody who had us out there for lunch in the month of November. Also, by the way, Edith Lucille's can take care of you on Thanksgiving dinner as well. They're going to be open Thanksgiving. And also, if you're looking to have your holiday meal, your Christmas meal taken care of, make sure and contact them soon to get your Christmas meal reserved. So here's the deal. We are no longer doing Listener Lunch in 2024. We take the month of December off because everybody's taking some time off. Your holiday schedule is probably kind of crazy. Ours is as well. So we take December off, and then late in December, we'll reveal our very first lunch destination for 2025, where we'll be at in January. And then at that time, we'll start taking entries. So right now, no need to get entered. Thank you to everybody who entered for Listener Lunch this year. We had such a great time and ate so much great food. Hopefully you all enjoyed it as well. And we know that you'll sign up again. We're going to have returns to some of the restaurants we went to this year. No doubt we'll probably have some new ones on the schedule too, so we'll just have to wait and see where we end up going. However, right now, we've got one final $50 gift card to give away to Edith Lucille's Bait Shack and Wing Depot. Caller 10 wins that at 365-3698, or hit the calls button on your 98.1 K-Hawk app. Good morning. You are caller number 10.
Am I really?
You really are. What's your name?
Brenda Hines.
Hi, Brenda. You've got a $50 gift card to Edith Lucille's Bait Shack and Wing Depot in Cedar Rapids. Way to go.
Thank you. It's my husband's birthday today, too.
Is it real? Well, happy. What's his name?
His name is Lee Hines.
Well, that's awesome. What a great birthday gift.
Really?
Look at that. Calling in and winning a $50 gift card for your husband's birthday. Happy birthday to Lee. today. And congratulations to Brenda. And at Cedar Rapids, number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. George Burge and Cowboy Songs. It's Brain and Cortland on a Wednesday morning. Cortland off for the Thanksgiving holiday. A little earlier this morning, we talked about the fact that B-Bops, the fast food burger restaurant chain that originated over in the Des Moines area, has announced that it's going to be expanding over to Cedar Rapids. And so something that I forgot, but, you know, we have wonderful K-Hawk listeners who were more than happy to point out, hey, Brain, you forgot B-Bops used to have a Cedar Rapids location. I did not remember this. So a shout out to Dale and everybody else who pointed this out, that B-Bops used to be over on the southwest side of Cedar Rapids. They closed that location, I believe, back in the year 2000. So nearly 20 years ago is when they shut down that location. It was right across from Westdale Bowl, where the Starbucks and T-Mobile location or building is over on the southwest side. That used to be a B-Bops. However, it shut down, but now they're coming back. And in case you missed the announcement, it's going to be, someone said on Facebook, yet another business located over near Blair's Ferry Road and Edgewood Road, that intersection. They say it'll be near Fleet Farm, if you're familiar with that part of Cedar Rapids, that ever-expanding, ever-growing business hub of Blair's Ferry Road and Edgewood Road. So that's where the B-Bops is going. It'll be open sometime in 2025. The restaurant just broke ground yesterday on what was the 36th birthday of the original B-Bops, which opened in 1988 over in Des Moines. Read more about B-Bops returning to Cedar Rapids on the 98.1 K-Hawk app. Cedar Rapids, number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Dylan Marlowe, Dylan Scott. It's Boys Back Home. Brain and Cortland with you on a Wednesday. And hopefully you are entering those codes that we give you every weekday for that Sand in My Boots Flyaway, the music festival happening in Gulf Shores, Alabama next May. Morgan Wallen, Post Malone, Brooks and Dunn, Hardy, Bailey Zimmerman, and more. And not just country stars, too. There are going to be all kinds of artists from different music genres there. It's going to be a heck of a festival. You get to see the whole thing. We get 2 weekend passes to our grand prize winner, weekend hotel accommodations, round-trip airfare, and $500 in spending cash. Enter the codes on the app. That's all you have to do. Your next code comes up at 10:20 on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids, number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Beautiful as You from Thomas Rhett. Brain and Cortland wrapping things up here on a Wednesday. We just want to obviously take this time to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. We hope that you get to spend some time with your family. You get to hang out with friends. You get to enjoy some of the wonderful food that this holiday is all about. Maybe get some shopping in on Black Friday and this weekend. Just have a great time. The good news is if you have to travel, the weather looks great in Iowa and throughout the Midwest. Cold, but hey, no snow and no ice. So in late November, that is a definite victory. I'm thankful I get to spend the holiday with my family, both sides of the family this weekend. Looking forward to everything that Thanksgiving has to offer. And I continue to be thankful for this job and you, our listeners. I try anyway, not to ever take the fact that we have wonderful people tuning in every day for granted. And so I'm thankful for you. So have a great Thanksgiving. I will see you all tomorrow morning, bright and early at 5 a.m. Until then, so long.